Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gaming Community Establishment Podcast Show. Today, we have another episode for you all, but be sure to follow our Instagram page, GC underscore establishment, and we upload weekly. Enjoy today's episode. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Gaming Community Establishment Podcast Show today. Season 3. This is the last episode of the season. We will kick off season 4 sometime during next month or towards the end of this month. But in the meantime, we have a special guest here too, who is in the IE and a local artist. And what I'm going to do is let him introduce himself. So, Kaushion, go ahead and speak your stuff.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name's Kaushion. I'm a music artist from the IE Rialto, California. I've been doing music since about maybe 2018. No, not 2000. Well, kind of 2018. It hasn't been a while, but it's been a long run and it's been pretty fun. So plan to keep making music and eventually, grow up some more inside of the music industry, put on for the IE.
Okay, cool. So now we're on the screen together now. So that's a great introduction. So for me and for a lot of people too, especially in California, but the world period, music is very important for a lot of different people. There's so many different meanings to it. But before we hop into that, what's your gaming story like? What brought you into gaming period? Like you being an artist, in the IE, but also you loving games. So tell us more about that.
All right. So my gaming experience. So for that, really typically, I have been gaming since I was about 3 years old. Growing up, I didn't have many friends. I didn't have very many people to hang out with. I mean, I had friends to hang out with, but I was always I was more of an intro extrovert, if I guess I could say that. So the only thing that I really had was GameCube, a controller, and Super Smash Brothers. So typically, that's where my gaming experience kind of comes from with it, and that's kind of like where my journey started off. Ever since then, I've been really into games, and actually, I now play UMGs and CMGs tournaments online on Modern Warfare for Warzone and for regular comp challenges. I also play CMG, UMG, and GBs as well for Cold War, as well as I used to for BO3. I actually host my own clan as well, and I'm inside of a semi-pro competition clan. So yeah.
Hey, nice. Have the numbers up, huh? There you go.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Cool. Yeah. So with that said, too, man, like, what's your favorite like video games of all time at the moment, or just period, like your whole life?
I
Your
would like
top
to
three.
say like
Top three. How about
like
that?
all right, I'll try to give you my topic because personally I have played way too many games. But I'm not sure if a lot of people know about this. If they're younger, they probably don't. If they're older, they probably do. But as I said, growing up, I played on the GameCube. I had a Wii, played on, DS, PS2, PS4, PS3, PSP. So I
Yeah.
played them all. Um, but ultimately, my number one top game is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, specifically GameCube edition. Okay. Now my top three it would be Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, right? Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Ooh.
Okay. And then also after that, it would be between Super Smash Brothers Brawl for Wii, right?
Ooh.
Or it would be Super Smash Brothers Melee for GameCube.
Oh, man. Okay, those games still today are hot, man. Because I've been surveying the whole California, and Smash Brothers always comes up. So with that said, we might have a tournament for that sometime this year,
Oh,
San
really?
Bernardino. So
Oh,
that might come through. So we will see how that goes.
oh.
So yeah, it's coming up for sure soon because that's a very popular game, and somebody on the staff too, and well, not somebody, but a few people on the staff love that game also, so they can help run it. So that'd be great for everybody to come out, and enjoy that. Um, okay, so thirdly, for today's question, where do you see today's gaming going in the future? Like, do you see us doing more like futuristic stuff, or do you just see us more expanding on current things at the moment?
Disappointingly, I'll be honest, I do see more futuristic stuff. As
Okay.
technology evolves, gaming will evolve. Of
Hmm.
course, not as fast as the military. Military normally gets technology prior to the public.
All the time.
So, it depends on how fast the nation's growing and how fast different nations are growing. But ultimately, it's going to evolve to more of a higher, I want to say, um, graphic design as well as controller design to the point where pretty much virtual reality kind of becomes like Sword Art Online. If you've watched that anime where you could just put on a headset and you're actually in the game and you control it, um it's that's the real truth behind it. I wish it stayed the same, where we had controller where it actually took skill and stuff, to get good, where you couldn't camp in corners on first person shooter games and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It actually took, hardcore skill practice to get good at the game. But ultimately, yeah, no, it's probably gonna advance a lot more, I want to say, in between now and 2030. If we make it that far, God forbid. But it's gonna advance most definitely.
Yeah, because you're like the seventh, eighth person who said that too, man, about us being into the game system itself, for
Yeah.
our consciousness, because the more we get bigger with gaming, the more liability, as well. So when it comes to stuff like that, having your consciousness like transferred to a game, of course, there's different laws and stuff like that, but that would be really good, especially if it gets done correctly and safely. Definitely. Uh, Will I be the first person to do it? Nope. I would want to wait first for at least a
Yeah.
few years and then probably get more into it because like everybody's different. We're not all built the exact same. We're built similarly but not the same, and all kind of different variables to that. But that's science. So yeah, man. So that's really gonna be great. Hopefully soon while we're still here. It might be sooner than you think. Who knows, right? Maybe like right after the PS5 is and the new Xbox stuff is settled for like 5-6 years plus, then they can come out with the new game stuff where you can probably do that. Who knows, right? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Um, because yeah, man, because a lot of stuff is coming out there. Good stuff is coming for sure. So, um, now back to your music stuff. For a little bit now, because we did the gaming stuff, so that's good. But the music stuff. So, what brought you more into music? Did games kind of help you do that too as well? Because I know music helps set the tone for games big time.
Okay, so music is an entirely different story. With the gaming, as I stated, is because I didn't have very many friends. So on gaming, even on Wii system, when I played Super Smash Brothers, bro, I was online, and I actually played that game so much to where I was on Asian servers, and I was actually winning tournaments. And if anybody is really familiar with gaming, everybody knows that the last thing you want to do is go to Asian servers because all of
Really,
them are on a whole different level of gaming. So
really are.
there's
Yeah.
that. Um, but in terms of music, it's a little bit different. In terms of music, music really came from anxiety, depression, anger. It just came from things and emotions that I wasn't able to control. It started getting really out of hand. I want to say sophomore year. I got into a really really bad argument with a student. He was throwing pencils at me. Talking about my mom and stuff. And
Oh
I
no.
remember my mom saying that she didn't want me to fight. So I couldn't couldn't do it. I was trying to make my mom happy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
I didn't allow myself to, but um in the retaliation of that, I still had no control over it, so I ended up punching my teacher's door and denting it. um but yeah,
Wow.
no, so I had to find an outlet eventually, otherwise my mom was going to send me to therapy, and I don't like talking to therapists because essentially I feel like they only want to talk to you and only want to know what's going on because they're getting paid for the attempt, not really because they really care. So I've always been musically inclined since I was like 3 as well. Always played the piano, saxophone, recorder, play a little bit of flute, sometimes bassoon, and also tenor saxophone. So I play alto and tenor. So with that being said, I just decided to start writing music. Always kind of like looked into it, like wanting to be an artist and stuff. So yeah, I started getting into it. Whenever I started getting into it, I had two friends. Their name were Dion and Kenneth. I couldn't, we ended up breaking up our group or whatever. But it was cool though. I continue with the dream. I continue with what I was doing. Because ultimately, I saw progress in what I was doing. I saw that, I believed in myself that I was gonna be able to get somewhere. So I continued to push with it. And, it's kind of how I got to where I was. But it's kind of like, a quick, shorter, short version of the summary.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, that's good stuff, man. Yeah, because for sure, because music helps a lot, with different things. And what I tell students and gamers, the more positive stuff you listen to, the more better, because it does have a, how you say, not really an attachment. Well, it can, if you build a memory of it, but it has a more of a like an influence, you know. So, like for example, if you're just
Yeah.
riding down the street or ride to LA and back to certain music, you get that feel. You're like, yeah, this is cool, this is tight. But
Yeah.
you get that one music where it's like, man, this is bring back some old memories now, man. So you just think about life, and then you say, life is amazing. Is like where you come from or what you have done before, and like where you are now. Like you're still here. So that's another blessing right there too. So, like for me myself, I love the old school hip hop music and R&B. Some new school stuff too, yeah, of course. But for sure, my go-to is old school, hands down. It's fun stuff, man. It tells a story about like my childhood and then my parents' childhood. At the same time. So that's
Right.
my other attachment to that too. So that's really good. But speaking of music, though, there are going to be some performances here at our October tournament.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
So, you plan on doing that too, right? Being a
Yeah,
performer.
nah, without a doubt. Without a
Okay.
doubt. I'm there.
Okay. Yeah. So that's good stuff right there, man. We would love to have you, on stage and everything, and see what you got going on because it seems pretty
Yeah.
positive. I've heard two of your songs. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I heard two of your songs, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, your most recent one.
Snap.
The video where there's a guy like falling through the sky or space or whatever. He's just like
Oh,
in the zone.
Essence. Essence. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Essence is a good song, man. I can vibe to that really good. So now you
Yeah.
know that, like, I've been scoping you out a little bit. So definitely, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man, for sure. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just don't stop doing what you're doing, man, because that's the reason why you're doing the stuff you're doing. To
Right.
express
Yeah.
yourself, to go
100%,
further in
man. Without
life.
a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, man. So that's the show for today. But do you have anything else to share for the moment? Where everybody, all the viewers and
Um,
everything?
with all the viewers, best thing I could say, is like don't stop pushing for your dream. Like a lot of people are gonna tell you don't do it. Honestly, at the end of the day, you got to remember this. Like, you're only going to be with yourself for so long. You're only going to be with those people for so long. If those people go today, are you going to think of, did I do what I wanted to do to make myself happy this whole time, or did I do what they wanted me to do to make them happy? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's your happiness that really matters because, while other people may say that, like, yeah, they're trying to make you happy, in reality, everybody's selfish. And it's not saying that in a negative connotation or a negative, way. It's saying that everybody's selfish in a way because you can't rely on other people to do things for you or to make you happy.
Big facts.
On a side note, also, if you ever think that you're not ready for something, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Nobody is ever like truly ready. Okay, nobody. You'll never be ready for anything. As much as you prepare, as much as you practice, you'll never be ready. For example, there's NBA players that play basketball every day for like 6, 7 hours and still airball free throws. You'll never be ready for 100% of everything, right? It's really a matter of a fact of you taking the leap to go out there and do what you got to do. And if you just do it, you may find out that it's not about being ready as much as I'm explaining to you. It's more or less about, being able to just overcome fears. People saying that they're not ready is a fear, and a fear. One thing that I was taught is fear is false evidence appearing real.
Mm,
So you
mm.
never ever ever want to have fear when you're going into things. Rather you're doing music, rather you're painting, rather you're applying for this job that you really want, you're doing anything. Because to be honest, like I said before, you're never ever going to be ready. It's more of even if you practice, you're never ever going to be ready. So it's more of just go out there, do what you can do, right? And then look at your results. You know, you'll have more results if you actually try, right? Even if you fail, you have more results if you try and fail than you not doing anything. It's the same thing as like asking that like girl out on a date that you really want to ask out. Like I don't under
Yeah,
like some guys are like, nah, like I don't want to
exactly.
ask you, I don't want to get rejected. But it's like at the same time, you
Right.
don't know if you're gonna get rejected because there's a lot of guys that, just even know themselves and will even admit it that they aren't really attractive, but they pull like the most beautiful girl in the school. And it's because they took that leap. So it's really, like I said, it's not about being ready. It's just about going out there and trying your best. So
Yeah,
yeah.
see, you know what? And ladies, it's same for you too. If you see a guy that you like or would like to get to know more, go ahead and approach. All right.
Facts.
Nothing is one-sided
Mhm.
when it comes to relationships. Like friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, is never one-sided. All right. I
Right.
feel like society really pushed that thing on the females to, oh yeah, a guy do this for you, a guy and that. A guy comes to you. It's not how it works all the time. People don't always do that too as well. So if you have a feeling, in your heart, or just like, oh, okay, so who's that guy? Get to know him, right? That don't mean
Yeah.
you're thirsty. That don't mean that you like, oh, you want to date him right now. Get to know people. So that's how stuff lasts these days, guys. You gotta get to know people first, and then see where you want to go with that. Same for business. Same for working out, music, right? Just try different things out because you rather live a life where you say you never coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you did it. Because that coulda, woulda, shoulda would eat you up alive for a long time. And because if
Yeah.
if you pass or you fail, you learn, you got your answer then, right? So then now you're more at peace of what happened. But stuff happens. But yeah, so that's enough, on that type of lesson. But definitely feel free, guys, to watch the video again, share the video around. Before we head out today, do you have anything else that you want to share with the crowd about your social medias or anything like that you want to promote?
Oh yeah. So my social media, best place to find me if you guys want to talk to me, is most definitely, my Instagram, which is I am and then caution, but it's not spelled caution. Of course, it's a unique name. So it's I am Kaushon. Okay. Same thing, on YouTube. If you want to find me on YouTube, it's just Kaushon, and same thing on Spotify, Kaushon. I have quite a few songs out, so if you guys want to give me some feedback on my music as well, I'm open to it. I'm not going to take any offense to it. It doesn't kill me, it makes me stronger. So, whatever advice you guys got, if you guys hear anything like, hey, like you should do this better, like, hey, like this song was hard, I like how you did this, just reach out, let me know. Most likely I'll reply. I reply to a lot of my DMs. So yeah.
Cool. See, guys, he replied to his DMs, so he has a check on his Instagram. But guess what? He's not too busy where he doesn't like, oh, okay, this person, who's this person? Not replying. He doesn't do that. All right. He's a genuine guy. He's a very cool person. So definitely hit him up, about anything for sure. Kaushion, it was a pleasant time to have you here, on the show, man. Hope to have you here on the show again. Can't wait to have you for our October tournament, which is October 9th, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. All right, October 9th, Def Jam Fight for New York tournament. We got food, drinks, performances, and more coming your way. So a big old party environment and a costume as well. So some cosplay going on and a Def Jam game all at the same time, all in a party environment. All right. So go ahead to our website. That will be in the whole description below on our YouTube channel. And then it's Instagram. You will see the flyer as well. But meantime, guys, we are out here. It's pleasant having you, man, on the show. But to the viewers out there, see you guys later as well. And be safe out there.
All right, man. Thanks. Later, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. All right.
All right.